Hello and welcome to today's English lesson. So first of all, guys, can we all turn to wave and say a big hello to our friends on camera? Hello. And we'll begin by doing our meditation sequence. So I will sit down, take 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our laps, and close our eyes. And when you're ready, guys, you can open your eyes and come back to the room. Excellent. And next we'll do our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And we can begin by stretching up high to the sky. High as we can. And then let's go down low. Touch your toes. Back up high one more time. And this time, can we go tippy toe high? And while we're there, let's have a wave side to side. And then back down to touch your toes once more. Stand up, guys, have a shake. Arms and legs, shake it out. Shake it out. Arms and legs. And now we can do some rotations. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And now for some stretches too. Let's do 5 stretches to our right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let's do 5 stretches to our left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brilliant, guys. Then we can take our right hand and find our left foot. Left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. left hand, right foot. Let's have another shake, guys. Arms and legs, shake it out. And to finish, we will do 5 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brilliant, guys. Have a seat. So welcome to today's English class. And what we're going to be learning about today are certain things that we have to do when we are grown-ups. For example, I will ask you a question. Who am I? Teacher, exactly. So let's write that board on the board first. Teacher is T-E-A-C-H-E-R. Now, what does teacher mean? Is teacher, let me see, is teacher my name? No. Is teacher the country that I come from? No. Is teacher the food that I eat? Is teacher the drinks that I drink? No. Teacher is something that we're going to be learning about today. Teacher is my job or occupation. Yes, both words mean the same thing. When we're grown-ups, after we leave school and leave university, we have to do things for us to earn money. And such as being a teacher, we have to be having jobs and occupations. So let's write that phrase on the board first, guys. Jobs, J-O-B-S. Jobs. And A-N-D. Occupations. O-C-C-U-P-A-T-I-O-N-S. So all together, guys, jobs and occupations. Now, both words mean the same thing. You guys don't have jobs or occupations yet. You're children. You are studying at school. But now that I'm a grown-up, I've finished my studying, and now I have a job or I have an occupation, and that is teacher. Okay, so when you guys are all grown up, you will get your own jobs or your own occupations so that you can earn money to buy things for you and your families. So now let's have a think. What different types of jobs and occupations do you know of? We've got one on the board so far from Prel, teacher. But what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go around the room and I'm going to ask students to give me one different type of job or occupation. So, Pangpon, can you think of a job or occupation? Maybe that someone in your family does. Doctor, excellent. Doctor is a very good job or a very good occupation. So doctor is spelled D-O-C-T-O-R. Let go. Job or occupation? Nurse. Okay, now nurse is very similar to doctor. They work at the hospital and they want to help people get better. So nurse. N-U-R-S-E. Now, Prel, do you have another one? You've already said teacher. Have a think about what would you like to be when you grow up. Maybe you can give me that answer. What would you like to be when you're older? Would you like to be a teacher or something else? A doctor too. Okay, we have doctor. Anything else? Police. Police person. Okay, so let's write police. P-O-L-I-C-E. Police. Down. How about you? Can you think of any jobs or occupations? Job or occupation that you can think of? So far we have police, teacher, doctor, and nurse. Anything else? Think about around Ban Ba Sang. What are the people who work in the fields with the rice and the corn? What do they do? The people who work in the fields with the rice, produce the rice. Farmers. Yes, we have farmers too. F-A-R-M-E-R. M-E-R. Farmer is somebody who works with food and animals. Pat, can you think of a job or occupation? Any type of job or occupation you can think of that you've learnt already? Can you think of any? No? Pak Bung? Jobs and occupations? Air hostess, yes. And where does the air hostess work? On the airplane. Yes, the air hostess. So we can say A-I-R-H-O-S-T-E-S-S. Annette, do you have any jobs or occupations that you can think of? How about the people who kick the ball? What do they do? Football player. Yes, we can say football player too. F-O-O-T-B-L-L-E-R. So far, guys, we've got doctor, nurse, footballer, air hostess, teacher, farmer, and police. Can be man or woman, we should say police officer. So these are some of the examples of different jobs and occupations that our students know already. So well done, guys, that was well thought. And what we've got now is a PowerPoint presentation so that our students can learn about some other types of jobs and occupations too. They know some of the dialogue and vocabulary, some jobs that they've learnt of already. But what we'll do today is in the PowerPoint presentation, we'll introduce them to some more different types of jobs and occupations. So let's all turn to have a look at the TV screen, please, guys. So let's take a look at our PowerPoint presentation today about jobs and occupations. Occupations. Yes, both words basically mean the same thing. It's the work we do when we're grown-ups so that we can receive money in the form of a wage or salary. And here we have some different occupations. Nurse, chef, builder, repairman. You can see here are some different types of jobs. And let's learn about some others now, guys. Jobs and occupations are the roles that adults do to earn money. Yes, adults. You guys, any of you guys have jobs? Any occupations? No, because you're children. You study at school. But when you're grown up, you finish your education, then you want to get yourself a job or occupation. A builder is someone who makes buildings, such as shops and houses. Yes, a builder is usually a man, but can be a woman, and they're the people who make the different places, buildings such as shops and houses. And here's a picture of a builder. You can see him with the bricks. He's starting to build a wall that can become a house. A vet is someone who helps to take care of sick animals. Yes. So a vet is like a doctor or a nurse, but for animals. Who would like to be a vet? Anyone? No? Okay. But a vet helps to take care of the sick animals. And what type of animal can you see in the picture here? Dog. A journalist is someone who finds out stories and reports them. Yes, like you can see the lady in the picture here with the microphone and the camera crew. She's got a story to report, so she's saying it on camera, and that will go to the TV station. So a journalist finds out the stories and then reports them. A dentist is someone who helps us to take care of our teeth. Yes. So a dentist is like a mouth doctor, only concerned with our teeth and our mouths. And the dentist can be a man or a woman. An author is someone who writes books and tells stories. Yes. If somebody writes a book, then they are the author of that book. And lots of people like to tell stories. So what they do is they write books so that people can read them to tell the stories. And an author is the name of that person. A mechanic is someone who repairs cars and other motor vehicles. Yes. And again, a mechanic can be a man or a woman, because some women like to take care and repair cars too. But it doesn't just have to be cars. They can repair motorcycles and other types of transport. A boss is the owner or the head of management at a company. Yes, the boss is usually the top guy. It can be a woman too. A secretary is someone who takes care of the boss's paperwork. Yes, because the boss is an important person, he has people working for him. And the secretary is the person who takes care of all of his paperwork. A receptionist is someone who takes care of people at the workplace. Yes, the receptionist is usually the first person that people will see. Like a good example of a workplace that has a receptionist is a hotel. If you go on holiday and you stay at a hotel, when you walk in, the first place you see is reception. And the lady or the man working there is the receptionist. So let's go through the vocabulary one more time, guys, because it's all new for you. We go back to the start. Builder. Builds houses. Vet. Takes care of animals. Journalist tells stories. Dentist takes care of teeth. Author writes books. Mechanic repairs cars and motorbikes. The boss, head of company. Yes, he's the top guy. Secretary does boss's paperwork. And then finally, receptionist greets people at reception. At reception, yes. And you can see here in the picture, this is reception and this is the receptionist. So reception is the place and receptionist is the person. Any questions, guys? Okay, well done. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the PowerPoint exercise, that they can learn the vocabulary of some more jobs and occupations. And not only the vocabulary, but also the types of jobs that they do. For example, a vet is a person who takes care of animals. Not people, only animals. And coming up, we've got a flashcards exercise for our students to practice writing the names a little bit more. But before then, guys, time for our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And for this sequence, we can have a game of teacher says. So listen carefully. If teacher says, we can do. Teacher doesn't say, don't do. So, hands in the air. Teacher didn't say, hands down. Teacher says, hands in the air. Teacher says, turn around. Back the other way. Teacher says, back the other way. Hands down. Teacher says, hands down. Teacher says, jogging on the spot. Stop. Teacher says, hands in the air. Side to side. Teacher says, forwards and backwards. Teacher says, side to side. And teacher says, stop. Teacher says, arms by your sides. Teacher says, hands on head. Teacher says, hands on knees. Teacher says, hands on shoulders. Touch your toes. Teacher says, stand on one leg. Teacher says, swap legs. Teacher says, swap legs. Teacher says, swap legs. Swap legs. Teacher says, stand up straight. Teacher says, arms by your sides. Teacher says, into a ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Teacher says, jump. And teacher says, please sit down. And teacher says, it's now time for our flashcards exercise for our students to practice remembering and all writing the names of the jobs and occupations from today's lesson. So teachers, what you'll need to do, print off the flashcards for the lesson. Place tape behind each one. And we're going to give each picture of a job and occupation to the students. Each student must come forward and correctly write the name of that job and occupation underneath before speaking it correctly. So ready, guys? Let's see what jobs and occupations we can remember. So the first one, who can go first? I know. Pangpon, you can go first today. So Pangpon, come forward and show your friends your flashcard. Okay, guys, so who can remember what type of job and occupation this is? Fixes cars. Mechanic. Mechanic. And now, Pangpon, can you place it onto the board anywhere you want and demonstrate how to write the word mechanic? So over to you. So can we help Pangpon with the spelling? M-E-C-H-A-N-I-C. C. Okay, that's very well done, Pangpon. So all together we can say mechanic. Excellent, Pangpon. High five and a big round of applause for Pangpon, please, guys. So teachers, you can see the activity that we're doing in our classroom now. You can pause the video, do the same activity with your own students. And remember to choose a different student each time. And then have the class practice speaking together. We're going to carry on playing here now. So next one, who can go next? I know, Chew. Chew can go next. So come and join me at the front of class, please, Chew. And show your flashcard to the front of class. Who can remember who this person is? Boss, yes. So Chew, can you place the boss up on the board? And then show us how to spell the word boss correctly. So how do we spell boss, guys? B-O-S-S. Excellent. All together, guys. The boss. Yes, usually the head or the manager of a company. Can you say to you, boss? Excellent. High five and a big round of applause for Chu, please, guys. And on to our next student. Now for Pak Bung. Pak Bung, come and join me at the front of class, please. Okay, so who can we see here, guys? Helps the boss with his paperwork. Secretary. This is the secretary. So Pak Bung, can you place the secretary onto the board? And then how do we spell secretary, guys? Can anybody help Pak Bung? S-E-C-R-E-T-A-R-Y. Secretary. Brilliant. All together, guys. Secretary. Yes, she's the one who helps the boss with all his paperwork. And Pak Bung, that was brilliant. Big round of applause for Pak Bung, please, guys. And on to our next flashcard. And the next one can go to Pat. Pat's turn. Bring your flashcard to the front of class, please, Pat. Now, who can remember the occupation or the job of this person? Makes the houses and the shops.
Builder.
He's a builder, yes. So Pat, can you place the builder onto the board and show us how to spell builder correctly? B-U-I-L-D-E-R. Builder. Excellent, Pat. Very well done. So all together, guys. Builder. Builder. Yes, the builder builds the shops and the houses. So well done, Pat. Big round of applause for Pat too. Okay, still got some flashcards left. Next one can go to, let's see, I know. Cleo, come and join me at the front. And who can we see here, guys? Who works at the reception? Receptionist. Okay, so Prel, you can place receptionist onto the board and show us how to spell it. Okay. R-E-C-E-P-T-I-O-N-I-S-T. Receptionist. All together, guys. Receptionist. Proud, very well written and well spelt. Quite a long word. So a big round of applause for Proud, please, guys. Let's see, I know. Net's turn. Net, come and join me at the front of class. Now, who can we see here, guys? What job or occupation is this? The vet, yes. The person who takes care of animals, such as dogs, is the vet. So, Net, can you show us how to spell vet on the board? Brilliant. So, Net will spell vet. Net for vet. V-E-T. Yes, vet actually has a longer word, but we'll just stick with vet because it's easier. So all together, guys, vet. Brilliant. Net, that was excellent. Big round of applause for Net, please, guys. Now, still a few left. Who can go next? Next can be Lakgao. So Lakgao, come and join me at the front. So who is this on Lakgao's flashcard, guys? Who's the person who finds out the stories and reports them? Speaking into a microphone, the journalist. Yes. So Lakgao, can you put the journalist onto the board and show us how to spell journalist? J O U R N A L I S T. Excellent. So all together, guys, we can say journalist. The person who finds out the stories and reports them. Excellent, Lakgao. Big round of applause for Lakgao, please, guys. And one flashcard left for our final student. So let's see who hasn't been yet. Now it's Down's turn. So Down, come and join me at the front of class. Okay, so who's this? Who's the person who helps us take care of our teeth? If we have a sore tooth, who do we go to see? Dentist. Yes, and Down can place dentist onto the board and show us how to spell it correctly. So here you go, Down, and dentist is D-E-N-T-I-S-T. Excellent. So all together, guys, dentist. Excellent, Down. Big round of applause for Down, please, guys. So now we have all the vocabulary on the board for our jobs and occupations. Let's say them together one more time. Secretary, receptionist, vet, builder, mechanic, dentist, boss, journalist. Guys, that was very well done and well spelt also. And now it's time for our worksheet part of the lesson. And what we've got today on today's worksheet are 9 sentences. The first 8 sentences relate to the jobs and occupations that we've learned today. All of the jobs and occupations are in the word box. So we want our students to read each sentence and put the correct job, occupation, by writing it in the space provided. And in sentence number 9, we're asking our students, what do you want to be when you grow up? So you can give the name of the job or occupation you would like to be when you're older. But what's the first thing to do, guys? Write your names on top. And give our students around 12 minutes for this activity and just help them with anything they need. All the vocabulary is on the worksheet and also on the board. So Ned, this one's for you. You're welcome. Pat, for you. You're welcome. Chu, for you. You're welcome. Down for you. Rao for you. Lakgao, here's yours. And bank one for you. So names on top first, guys. And then thinking back to the PowerPoint presentation, the different types of jobs that people do. See if you can complete the sentences. So who's the person who makes buildings, such as houses and shops? Correct, Pak Bung. So builder is the person who makes the buildings, such as shops and houses. And who helps to take care of sick animals? Correct. Okay, number 3.
Yes.
Someone who finds out stories and reports them. So who finds out the stories and who reports them? Correct, the journalist. Well done. Number 4, someone who helps us to take care of our teeth. So who do we think? Who helps us to take care of our teeth? Dentist. Yes. The dentist is like the doctor for our teeth. An author. So who writes the books? Have a look. Maybe the pictures can help you. Actually, the picture that isn't on. Author. Yes. An author is someone who writes books and tells stories. An author. If you write a book, you are an author. So the owner or the head of the company is the boss. The boss. And the secretary helps the boss with his homework, with his paperwork. Excellent. Pakbung. Brilliant. Someone who repairs cars and other motor vehicles. So who can we see on the board with the car? Mechanic. Mechanic. Cars, motorbikes, any type of vehicle that needs repairing, a mechanic will do. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the worksheet exercise where they had to match the correct jobs and occupations with the correct descriptions. My students here all did a brilliant job, and we're going to practice speaking for you now. So ready, guys? A builder is someone who makes buildings, such as shops and houses. A vet is someone who takes care of sick animals. A journalist is someone who finds out stories and reports them. A dentist is someone who helps us take care of our teeth. An author is someone who writes stories and who writes books and tells stories. A mechanic is someone who repairs cars and other motor vehicles. A boss is the owner or the head of management at a company. And the last one, a secretary, is someone who takes care of the boss's paperwork. Yes, and guys, that was brilliant. Very well spoken. And that's all we've got time for today. So we hope you've enjoyed the lesson and now know more about different jobs and occupations with regards to English. So you can see the different names of the jobs and the different types of occupations that they do. And we'll see you again soon for the next lesson. So can we turn to wave and say goodbye, guys?
Goodbye.
See you again soon.